What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effects Sports Code here with our first video of our new channel. Like, subscribe, share the love, share the knowledge. My goal is for you to share as much knowledge as we can through the sports decode. See if we can predict the outcomes. Again, learn some stuff along the way, and I look forward to sharing this with you guys. So let's dive right in. So we're going to talk today about the upcoming 2024 NBA Finals. It's the 78th edition or 78th season of the NBA Finals. So big number for the NBA Finals. As you guys know, 78 equals NBA Finals in English ordinal of letters into numbers, coding, gematria. So let's go ahead and talk about why I believe the Denver Nuggets are going to repeat as champions for this upcoming season. There's a lot of, teams that I liked. At first, I liked the Phoenix Suns. I liked Boston Celtics, of course, even the Milwaukee Bucks. But, what stood out to me was this commercial that was taking place back in September 7th, 2023, the day of the Chiefs opening day against Detroit. Let's go ahead and play it and let you decide.
Jake for State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
Okay.
it can be
So he's talking about how he wants to bundle them together, right? So it's a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling, just another way to say
All right. So explain it again with those nuggies, right? So Patrick Mahomes, who just won the 58th Super Bowl in the 104th season, bundle, right? So we already had a bundle, right? So I think there's going to be three teams that win back-to-back. So we had the Chiefs win. We just recently had the UConn Huskies win their back-to-back. And I think the final bundle of the season, I don't think the NHL is going to have it. I think it's going to be Denver Nuggets winning their championship in bundle, right? So Nikola Jokic, number 15, Patrick Mahomes, number 15, bundled together, right? So they're both born in 1995. A lot of similarities between the two. Let's talk about Nikola Jokic now. Let's talk about how he is a representation of Saint Nicholas, aka Santa Claus, right? He kind of looks like Santa Claus a little bit. He's a big, larger white guy, just dishing out assists, aka presents. Everybody wins. He wants to get home to his horses. I want to get home to horses. I don't want to go to parade. I want to go to horses, right? So he's always talking about he wants to get home to Serbia. Even right here, Svente Nikola. So his name is very connected to Christmas. Here's a picture of him. Let's take a little clip. He's having a yay old time on his horse. So he's having a good old time. Let's say another one here. This looks like a horse and carriage. He's like, Santa's right here. Anyway, so basically, he's a depiction of Santa Claus, in my opinion. We're going to talk deeper into why that is. It has to do with the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, the 12 days of Christmas. You might be asking, why does that have to do with that? Well, we're going to talk about this chart, this pyramid chart right here. Now, the 12 days of Christmas song, very important to this riddle. Let's talk about the days. So there's a day to gift ratio at the bottom here. 1 day and 1 gift is 1. Day 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. Day 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so on and so forth. Until you get to day 12, number 12, key number here. And the 78th gift. So if you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 all the way to 12, you would add and get a total of 78 gifts. And of course, it's the 78th NBA season. Okay? Now, why does this all tie together? Well, if you go to this Christmas Day, of course, Nikola Jokic played Christmas Day. He's Santa Claus. Of course, he's going to play. So, now, you can pause the video. We're going to add up all these numbers together on Christmas Day. So there's 5 games. The Denver Nuggets, of course, scored 120. Take away the 0, you get 12. Now, if you add up all the scores together, here's the calculator for you. If you don't believe me, you can do it yourself. 1,200 points were scored. Okay, 1,200 points were scored on this day. So that's pretty crazy. And then again, the Nuggets with 12. So if you take away the zeros, his double zero, his bundle of zeros, right? You get 12 in the 78th season. So I think that's a pretty big clue, as to why that is. Let's go over here, and it'll show you in pop culture, it references the tetrahedral, right? So it's the 12th tetrahedral number. We can go and look at this if you wish. So let's look at it. 12 shows us the tetrahedral. So this is where the song originates from. 364 days, right? Plus 1 is Christmas for the calendar year. The 12th. So I think that's a big clue when decoding this one, just because the 12 Days of Christmas song culminates with the Joker winning his bundle. Okay? Now, moving on. Let's talk about the Denver Nuggets in general. They used to be called the Denver Rockets, right? The Denver Rockets. And of course, the Houston Rockets have won a bundle for themselves back in 1994, 1995. Okay, so this is the only years in which I believe they were even relevant. Well, they were good for a little bit, but mainly these 2 seasons when Jordan was out playing baseball, doing, baseball things. The Rockets reigned supreme, the Houston Rockets. And now the Denver Nuggets, used to be the Denver Rockets, are going for their back-to-back. And why is this significant? Well, the recent passing of O.J. Simpson. The recent passing of O.J. Simpson back in 1994, known for the trial of the century, that everybody was talking about, was taking place on, it took place June 12th, but this documentary came out, this 30 for 30 series, featuring O.J. Simpson's police chase in the Ford Bronco up and down the LA highway. Now, if you take a look at events occurring during this day, this documentary highlights all the events that took place. You'll find that Game 5 of the NBA Finals was interrupted. The Houston Rockets-Knicks game was interrupted by this police chase. So when have you heard of a game being interrupted by a police chase? That's kind of strange, unless it's O.J. Simpson, of course. So, and now, 30 years later, he's back in the news for his untimely death, in Las Vegas. And we just had the Super Bowl played in Las Vegas, Nevada, that's more on that later. But, I just think it's strange, on June 17th, Game 5 will actually be taking place this day of this year. So, in a 30 for 30, right, that's what it's called, 30 for 30, 30 years later, here's O.J. Simpson back in the news again. Time is repeating itself once again. In the news for, interrupting the Houston Rockets, right? And the Rangers are actually good this year too, but we'll make a video on the Stanley Cup and why I think they may be in there as well. So, but anyway, that's for another video. But the Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks were in the finals. And now the Denver Nuggets have a chance to go back-to-back when they used to be called the Denver Rockets. So, just to tie all these pieces together, I know I threw a lot at you. I don't want to make this video too long. But remember, the word bundle, right? So let's go back. The word bundle, 58. This is the 78th season, right? Patrick Mahomes just got done winning his bundle. St. Nicholas, right? Nicolas, number 15, in which they share the same number, okay? 12 Days of Christmas song, right? The 12th tetrahedral number, 364, for this song. I just got done showing you that. Here's that chart right here. The 78th season, 364 gifts. The Nuggets score 120 points on Christmas Day. Take away the 0, that's 12. You add it all up together, you get 1,200 points. That's crazy. Tying it together with O.J. Simpson being back in the news 30 years later after his 30 for 30 series, June 17th, 1994. Game 5 of this year's NBA Finals will be on June 17th, 2024. 30 years later. So, a lot of good stuff. I'll keep you posted as this continues. I might pick their opponent here in the next upcoming video. I have to decide between a few teams, but I got a couple in mind that I really like. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you like the channel, I'll be coming out with more videos here in the next couple days. Till next time, I'll see you soon. Have a great day.